What was your initial reaction once these full autopsy reports came out?
The initial reaction when the full autopsy report came out was basically me reading everything I've been told. I've been told this for years now. It's been almost 2 years that I've known exactly what that thing said, and there's nothing that surprised me. The thing is that surprises me is all the people that are just now realizing that I've been telling the truth the whole time. Like it makes me kind of go, y'all really thought I was just out here kind of blabbing? Like, I mean, I've got serious issues that I've been dealing with for years because of the things I know, and now it's one of those where people are finally seeing that this is the type of stuff I've been dealing with. And even though I've vocalized a lot of it, it's now that it's in black and white, a lot of people are appreciating and understanding a little bit better, I think.
Do you think this is one step ahead now? Making progress on this?
Absolutely not. I feel like this is still just like where people can see that the police are still not going to pursue any charges, but on this, like that I've been pretty much told that was going to happen. They're not going to pursue that at that point, and it kind of makes me, look at everybody else and go, look, they've got all this, and they still told me the other day that they're not going to pursue this. So it kind of makes me mad at that point, and it makes me want to go, okay, so you don't want to pursue the murder charge, so what charges should we pursue? There are more charges that you can still press and still have the murder charge open. I want something done. Like there's the problem there is you're just trying to leave my son laying around like he was left in the floor, pretty much is the way I feel. Like now it's the PD that's leaving him in the floor. It's James did it to start with, and now PD is doing it, and I'm not okay with it. Figure something out, prosecute something, and we'll move on from there. But at the same time, like right now, you're leaving my son to be, oh well, we can't get murder. Let's not do anything else. I'm not okay with that.
All right, now you're talking about prosecute someone. Has the district attorney John Gillespie been involved in this at all?
Here's the thing: is I've been told Gillespie was involved with anything. I've never conversated with John Gillespie. That's the thing: is Gillespie has never talked to me, never put any word out to me, never let me know anything that's going on. And the thing is I do want to talk to him. I want to find out what's your play here. Why are you leaving this so far out? Why is this everything that comes out? You need something else. Why is it that people can have a smidge of weed on them and everything, and you try to nail them to the wall? You tried to say that you were about kids and you were going to get against people that did anything against kids. Well, my son was murdered, and you're sitting here letting it go without any kind of repercussions for anybody. That's not right, and that's not what you were hired to do. You're an elected official, man. Like, think about it. Who wants to elect somebody with these kind of false promises on a child, especially a child being murdered like that?
So in the autopsy report, was there anything that was confusing in there at all?
I had a woman I know from Albuquerque that was a police officer that did homicide, things like that. She kind of read it over a little bit better with me yesterday, put some things out. It's actually public on my Facebook post where she did it, and then we had a DM, a couple more things. But other than that, I've had everything explained to me. I knew everything that was in it beforehand, but she just kind of put it in layman's terms compared to what was said on the, in the, I should say, the terms that they put it out for the autopsy.
All right, now, is there, any questions that you would have, about, it says all of the, he was suffocated with a pillow, all of this, but at the end it still says cause of death undetermined.
That's the part that's always got me, is did the police not cooperate with them enough to give them enough information for it to be happening like that? Did they have something to where he's too young? Things along those lines. That's not clear to me. That part's not clear. And the part that I'm thinking is, and honestly, the way it's been going is, what did the PD do? That's the way I feel about it. What did the PD do? What did they not give this person to be able to put it as a homicide at that point? Why are we sitting undetermined, but yet you can tell me how my son died, and you can tell me how he was killed, and he was killed and murdered, but yet there's still an undetermined on my son's death certificate. It just doesn't make sense, and I want to know who's to blame for it.
All right. So does that does this autopsy report, has it done anything for you?
Honestly, what it did was make my family cry. And honestly, and everybody that says that they're crying for me now, and I've had people, UFC world champions even say, oh my God, keep a level head. Well, that's the thing, guys. Is I've known this for so long. My head's already level about it, as level as it's going to be, I should say. And, you know, for everybody to be as upset about it as they are now, it's one of those things, like even my family seeing it, it's not as heartbreaking as you would think it is for us now because we've already known this. But I'll say this, my daughter is 15, about to be 16 years old. The part that hurt her the worst was hearing, they didn't say her brother's name, they called him the Body at one point. And at that point is when she broke down again. Because at that point, you're not a human being anymore. You're just something that they have to do for work. And that's heartbreaking because that's a 2-year-old we're talking about. So,
yeah. So, what are you getting ready to do once you leave here?
I'm getting ready to go to the courthouse. Like I said, I haven't talked to Gillespie. I haven't talked to anybody along those lines. I'm of the mind now that I need more questions answered from other people on what they're going to do now. Since they're not going to pursue murder, what are you going to pursue then? No justice, no peace is what everybody's saying. So, and that's the side of things that I'm on. I need justice for my son, and I'm not going to stop making noise until I do get something.
All right. I mean, really, is there anything else you'd like to add?
There are officers that were there that were obviously undertrained to be a part of my son's investigation, things that happened. I got shown pictures of James Staley standing there showing his hands in a brand new hoodie that he had just put on and a pair of brand new sweats. Looked like he had just basically showered, but yet there's stuff on his hands. And you look at what's on his hands, it's an ice cream sandwich. I thought you weren't supposed to talk to anybody, eat anything, drink anything, have conversations on the phone, anything like that. What person sat there and let him eat an ice cream sandwich in front of them? What person was that kind of idiot, in way I put it mildly? What kind of people were y'all there that were on the scene? People that were on the scene, go ahead, get a hold of me and explain to me exactly how it went when you were there that day. Explain to me why he was treated with so much extra, oh, no problem, just go do what you want type attitude. This is how do you say it? I'm mad about it, and it's unacceptable.
All right. Now, what are your plans are moving forward?
Me moving forward, I'm just going to try to get some type of justice for my son. I'm still pushing more information to my buddy that's trying to do the documentary. We're trying to get everything together on that still. I'm actually obviously pushing everything the way I can. Like I'm tired of sitting. I'm tired of waiting. And so the movements forward is when I'm in town, expect to see my face all over it. You know what I mean? Expect to see my son's big W right here. And it's like he says, we demand justice now. We're tired of asking for it. We demand it.